you're still in high school, how can you possibly start preparing for college, or especially if you want to be a dancer in college? What steps are you supposed to be taking? Hello, and welcome back to Dance Colleges and Careers. I'm your host, Brittany and this is the podcast where we talk about all things dance, colleges, careers, and dance competitions. Today we are teaching you how to start preparing for a dance college program. College might feel like a ways away, but even if your dancer is possibly thinking about going to college for dance, the time to get started is right now. In this episode, we're going to talk about what middle and high school students can exactly do to be prepared for their college applications, interviews, and auditions. Techniques, storytelling, portfolios, summer programs, and how to build the confidence and experience to be set up and ready for when it's time to apply for college. And I'm going to invite you to now go get your free worksheet of college dance prep checklist. All you have to do is go to brittanyoltemeyer.com/58. So what are colleges really looking for? I know that when I was in high school, every activity I was in, it's like, oh, I need to do this because the colleges are looking for this on my resume, on my application. But are they though? When it comes to dance, it's a lot more than just the trophies you got at dance competitions. It's more than the tricks, but they need to see strong technique, artistry, presence, and clear storytelling. I know I talk about that all the time, but guess what? Colleges want to see it too, because storytelling is what creates professional performers. Many colleges also want to see versatility. They want to see that you have skills in more than just one genre of dance. Kind of think of yourselves like a so you think you can dance dancer, right? Even the ballroom dancers who come on, they have to perform in these other styles, and they are expected to be just as good as in their preferred stylistic choice. There might be some colleges that specify only in ballet or only in modern, only in, well, I was going to say only in jazz, but no, if you're in jazz, then they're usually also giving you ballet, modern, tap, musical theater. And if you're lucky, your school might even encourage you to take voice lessons and acting as well. I wish I would have started that in high school. I kind of sang a little bit, but I did not take it as seriously as I needed to. And I wish I would have, so that I would have had a lot more confidence going into college and going into be a singer. Because you know what? You can make more money in your future as a dancer if you know how to sing. And it opens up those opportunities to be on Broadway if you know how to sing. Broadway is no longer just looking for dancers. Very, very, very rarely can you get hired if you're only a dancer. You almost always have to be able to sing, and not just like sing a line. You have to be able to step in and be someone's understudy and really be able to sing by yourself and hold your own. So what can you do in middle school and high school? I think the best thing to do is when you're looking at intensives, try to go to an intensive somewhere where you want to go to school. And you can try out a few different ones. It might be different depending on what's available near you. But if you really like a specific university, then go to the summer programs that they offer. They're going to tell you everything that they want to see, and you'll get familiar with the school enough to also know if it's the right fit for you, because you might have thought it was the dream, but the more you are there and the more you work with them, you might be like, oh, this is really not my style. When you're at those programs, look at the teachers, look at their careers, and see if they have careers in a way that you would like to as well. Like, have they done jobs that they can guide you through? Or have they guided other people in jobs like that? Like at my school, Rockettes, that was a huge thing. So if you wanted to be a Rockette, going to OCU would be a great place to start. It's not the end all be all, but there are certainly a lot of Rockettes who come out of my school. Not me, I'm way too short. I'm a shorty McGee over here. But that is something they're known for. If that was a dream of yours, learn with people who've been there and done that before you. The next thing is going to be to start building audition experience. So if you are going to be auditioning for dance programs and your dream school has an audition on this specific date, then you want to make sure you've been able to practice before that first dream school audition. So if you can get yourself to another school audition before your dream school, that would help you out. You can do auditions at dance competitions. Even if you hate it, it makes you feel super uncomfortable. It's not about winning. It's about preparing you for your college auditions. It's about practicing that audition process. It's about putting yourself in an uncomfortable and nerve-wracking and scary position enough so that when you go and it really matters, you're going to be better at it than just like, oh, I guess I'll try this out. Good luck me. Right? That's what we're taught in college when it comes to the professional world. Okay? So you don't want to just start and put all your eggs in one basket before you've practiced or tried or put yourself in this type of stressful environment. The other thing you can start doing is you can start building your portfolio, your resume, collecting your photos and videos. You can to a point. In high school, you do change a lot with each year, so anything before sophomore year probably won't be that usable, and your technique is going to get so much better after that, and your maturity and just how you present yourselves. So it's likely that you'll need to upgrade that when you get to at least junior year. You might be able to use sophomore year if you somehow get yourself into some early acceptance program, but it still can't hurt to get everything prepared. It can't hurt to get everything organized, get your Excel sheet ready to go. Find out what types of pictures you're going to need so that when you do go take your senior photos or you do have a photo shoot, you don't just be like, I don't know, I guess I'll take some dance pictures. No, you know that you need a first arabesque. You know that you need a tendu a la seconde, which you often need those to get into summer programs as well. And every time you do it, you get better at it, just like we were talking about with the college auditions. Or the summer intensive auditions. And finally, how can you stand out as a dancer, a student, and just a human? Colleges are looking for people who they can mold, who they can teach, who are looking to become young professionals. If you come in already acting like you know everything and you don't listen or take feedback, then why would they accept you even if you were the best? They're looking for people who want to learn from them and want to become the best. So some of these things that I teach in the academy are emotional intelligence. We talk about that a lot after just award ceremonies at dance competitions. You have to be able to learn how to win and lose. Confidence in interviews, being able to speak, be a human being and not just communicate with your bodies as dancers, but to actually speak up and be a leader. Professionalism. You have to go to class, show up on time, and show that you are reliable, because the creative world is filled with a lot of artists and creative people, but that doesn't always make professional people. So they want to know that you will be reliable, professional, and come to class on time and prepared. So those are just a few things that you can start working on now to aim for a brighter future, to aim for easier acceptance into college, and to do it with ease and confidence. I'll catch you next week on Dance Colleges and Careers. Until then, be brave, tell your story, and own the stage.